Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Levan for all those who do not know, and I'm back at it again with another video. So to hop on to this video, I'm going to be using only one product, and that one product is the Camille Rose Naturals Almond Joy Twisting Butter. I love this butter. I mainly use it on twist outs, but I wanted to try it out with a perm rod set just to see how my curls would hold. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm applying the Almond Joy Twisting Butter to my first whole section, splitting that section in half, and then applying a little bit more Almond Joy Twisting Butter in order to secure the hair onto the rod. When rolling my hair, I made sure to hold my roots so that the roller was a little bit easier to roll up on my hair and that I didn't have poofy roots, which is really important because you don't want to have poofy roots. So make sure you're holding your hair so that you can do the figure eight a little bit more easily. So if you see how I am rolling my hair, I'm not just placing my hair on the rod and just rolling upwards. What I'm doing is I'm placing my ends on the rod, twisting the rod maybe 2 to 3 times, and then doing a figure eight motion until I get to my scalp. In order to fasten the rod, I am not putting the rubber band or the elastic under the rod. I'm putting it over my rod so that my hair stays in place, because if you put it under the rod, that's how the rod loosens overnight or loosens over time, and you don't want that. You definitely want your rods to be nice and secure. So as you see here, once again, I'm rolling upwards about 2 to 3 times, doing a figure eight motion until I get to my scalp, and then putting the elastic band over my hair and over the rod. In total, I had 41 rods in my hair, and I decided to sleep in my rods, which I definitely wouldn't recommend because I barely got any sleep. So it's the next morning and I'm sitting under the dryer. I sat under the dryer for about an hour. After I sat under the dryer, I grabbed some oil and I put it on my hands and I took out my rods. You don't have to put oil on your hands in order to take out your rods. I knew I was probably going to be touching my hair, whether it was to define the curls a little bit better. But honestly, my curls were looking so beautiful. As you see, I got a little excited because I love when my hair turns out right. It truly affects my mood when I have a good hair day, and it makes me just happier in general. So as you see, I'm just unraveling my hair the way I put it in. I'm not going against the curl. I'm just going with the curl so that I can get as much definition as possible. If you see little white pieces in my hair, it's just product residue, and all I had to do was just tap my curls a little bit or just shake it out gently. So this is what my curls are looking like after all my rollers are gone. And being that I have trust issues, I sat under the dryer because honestly, it could look cute, but as soon as you start unraveling, that's when you realize your hair is wet. So I said not today. So I sat under the dryer for about another 30 to 35 minutes. And then once I felt that my roots were nice and dry, I took some more oil, put it on my hands, and then lightly coated my hair. In order to get maximum definition, I like to split my hair into sections so that I'm not just rushing through. It's important to take your time because honestly, separating your hair is what makes or breaks your hairstyle. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the individual curl and I'm separating where my hair naturally wants to separate. Can't stress that enough, to separate your curl where it naturally wants to separate, because if you don't, that's how you get frizz, and I'm not a big fan of frizz on the first day. So I'm just going where my hair naturally wants to separate. Obviously this video is sped up, but I am going to be doing a dedicated video on how to naturally separate your curls. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that video. So now now that after all my curls are separated, I'm going to go in with my pick and I'm going to fluff my hair out. Usually I would have a side part because I know that I usually wear my hair in a side part, but I wanted to try something different and do a curly fro because that's just what I was feeling like with. So I'm just messing up the curls just a little bit because the curls were looking a little bit too uniformed. So I wanted to fluff it out and I wanted to make it a little bit more texturized. And this is the final look. My curls are popping. I got a lot of comments on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that because you're missing out. I hope you've enjoyed this video with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.